Political parties addressing the National House of Traditional Khoi-San leadership seemingly tried to impress traditional leaders with promises ahead of next year's local government elections. ANC-NEC member David Mahlobo pledged that the governing party will consider how to enhance the role of traditional leadership in governance of the country. He says the tools of trade of traditional leaders must be addressed as they are not uniform at the moment.
We are the first to admit as the ANC that more still needs to be done for the full restoration of the institution of traditional and Khoi-San leadership, to restore it as an institution that leads our communities. Our task is far from complete. When we engage in the struggle for freedom, the matter of land remains unresolved. To a certain extent, advances have been made, but there are missteps that have been made around the issue of land restitution and all the other programs that we've done. And we know the headaches that are there. Currently, the institution called the CPAs, how they've undermined the role of our traditional leaders. That matter of land has to be resolved so that the issues that traditional leaders are at the center of leading our communities is important.
MK Party National Chairperson Natin Nhleko focused his party's input on the role that party leader Jacob Zuma played in KwaZulu-Natal during the liberation struggle to secure traditional authorities. Nhleko called on the House of Traditional Leaders to fight for land for the development of their councils.
Amakhosi are not guests in our democracy. They are the very roots of the tree. The Enkandla Nxamalala, the birthplace of our president, Zuma, is not just a village but a sacred ground, home to the memory of Malandela, Shaka, Dingane, Cetshwayo, and Inkosi uSigananda, whose graves anchor the Zulu nation's heritage. It is here that President Zuma was shaped by traditions of service and loyalty to his people. From these roots, he defended Amakhosi in the violence of KwaZulu-Natal and contributed in bringing about peace in that part of the country.
ActionSA leader Herman Mashaba encouraged traditional leaders to push for small businesses to be exclusively for local residents. He also called on councillors to report to their local chiefs or traditional authority where they are elected.
ActionSA is concerned by the influx of illegal foreign nationals, some from faraway countries, including those from outside our continent, bringing all manner of foreign traditions and illegality in our rural communities. Rural communities are the most vulnerable and affected by these illegal activities. We are committed to working with the National House of Traditional and Khoi-San leaders to address these challenges through dialogue and policies that promote Africa without borders ideas, without compromising our local security and economic stability.
The economic freedom fighters lambasted the living conditions of traditional leaders and their communities due to collapsed municipalities. EFF Gauteng Provincial Chairperson Nkululeko Dunga detailed how the state had failed traditional leaders who are the first port of call in poor communities.
The struggle for economic freedom cannot be separated from culture, neither can it be separated from history or traditional leadership. Without acknowledging the role of traditional leaders, we cannot fully achieve liberation. We must also reject the Western narrative that says that tradition is backward, patriarchal, or irrelevant in our current and modern society. This is not true. Traditional leadership, in accordance to the EFF, when it is progressive and people-centered, is rooted in consultation, there is a collective decision-making, and there is accountability to the community. It is effective. It is closer to the people than distant bureaucracies.
Political parties have all pledged to respect and uplift the authority of traditional leaders and improve their standard of living, whilst also fostering collaboration between traditional authorities and municipal councils. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Benoni.